parallelism, parallelism, parallelism.
It refers to the quality or state of being parallel, especially in a literary or rhetorical sense, where two or more ideas, phrases, or lines are structured similarly for emphasis or effect. Here's a sample sentence. The two roads ran in parallel, never intersecting as they stretched across the countryside. In this example, the two roads and their paths are identical or very similar, but not exactly the same. This illustrates the concept of parallelism, where two things, in this case roads, have similar characteristics or features, but are distinct from one another.
Parameter, parameter, parameter.
It refers to a quantity or value that defines or determines the characteristics of something, such as a statistical measure or a variable in an equation. Here is a sample sentence. The engineer carefully adjusted the parameters on the machine to ensure it was functioning within optimal specification. In this example, parameters refers to specific values or settings that control the behavior of the machine.
Paranoia, paranoia, paranoia.
It refers to an excessive or irrational distrust and fear of others, often accompanied by a sense of persecution or danger. Here is a sample sentence. After being hacked on social media, she began to develop paranoia that her online accounts were being monitored by strangers.
Paraphernalia, paraphernalia, paraphernalia.
It refers to equipment, tools, or accessories associated with a particular activity or profession. Here is a sample sentence. The music festival was known for its elaborate stage sets and extensive collection of psychedelic paraphernalia, including glow sticks, neon wigs, and tie-dye clothing. In this example, paraphernalia refers to the various items associated with the music festival, such as decorations, accessories, and merchandise.
Paraphrase, paraphrase, paraphrase.
It refers to a restatement of a text or passage in one's own words, while maintaining its original meaning. Here is a sample sentence. The original text stated that the company's profits had increased by 25% over the past year, whereas the paraphrase version simply said that the company's earnings had risen significantly. In this example, the second part of the sentence, the company's earnings had risen significantly, conveys the same information as the first part, but uses different words and phrasing to express it. This is an example of a paraphrase.
Parasite, parasite, parasite.
It refers to an organism that lives on or in a host organism and gets its food from or at the expense of its host. Here is a sample sentence. The tiny insect that fed on the blood of its host was a parasite, and it caused great discomfort to the person it infested.
Parched, parched, parched.
It refers to extremely dry or thirsty, often used to describe land or a person that lacks water. Here is a sample sentence for the word parched. After a week without rain, the crops were parched and withered, struggling to survive in the scorching desert heat.
Pariah, pariah, pariah.
It refers to a person or group that is shunned, ostracized, or rejected by society due to their unacceptable behavior, beliefs, or characteristics. Here is a sample sentence. After being involved in a high-profile scandal, he became a pariah among his former colleagues and was shunned by many in the community. In this example, the person who was involved in the scandal has become a pariah, meaning someone who is widely rejected or ostracized by society.
Parity, parity, parity.
It refers to a state or condition where two or more things are equal, similar, or identical in some way. Here is a sample sentence. The two sides agreed to establish parity in trade agreements, ensuring that both countries would have equal access to each other's markets. In this example, parity refers to the state or condition of being equal or equivalent.
Parochial, parochial, parochial.
It refers to narrow-minded, provincial, or limited in perspective, often due to a lack of exposure to broader ideas or experiences. Here is a sample sentence. The small town's parochial attitude towards outsiders made it difficult for newcomers to feel welcome. In this example, parochial refers to a narrow-minded or provincial outlook that prioritizes local interests and traditions over broader perspectives.